Welcome to Senior Health Smart, your daily guide to heart health and smart aging. As a heart doctor, I have seen many silent mistakes cost patients their lives. But one of the most underestimated is not drinking water right after waking up. You see, when we sleep for 6 to 8 hours without water, the body becomes mildly dehydrated. This causes the blood to thicken, making it harder to circulate. As a result, the heart has to pump more forcefully, which increases blood pressure and puts extra strain on the arteries. Especially for seniors who may already have stiff arteries, this can be the tipping point that raises the risk of stroke or heart attack before the day even begins. Another habit that silently harms your heart is skipping breakfast or starting the day with the wrong foods. After hours of fasting during sleep, your body needs stable energy to restore normal blood sugar and support circulation. But when you skip breakfast entirely, your blood sugar drops further, which forces the body to release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones can trigger elevated heart rate, increase blood pressure, and narrow your blood vessels. Over time, this habit contributes to heartbeat irregularities and poor cardiovascular health. Worse still is when seniors start their day with sugary cereals, processed pastries, or white bread. These refined carbohydrates cause a sudden spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash which adds pressure on the heart. Your arteries become inflamed, your cholesterol rises, and your energy dips. You may feel tired before noon, but inside your heart is already working harder than it should. For those over 60, this is a dangerous cycle that damages healthy arteries and increases the risk of stroke. Instead, a heart-friendly breakfast should include fiber protein and healthy fats. Think oats with berries, boiled eggs with avocado, or a smoothie with spinach and flaxseed. These foods improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and help prevent clogged arteries. Starting the day right is one of the most powerful ways to protect your heart without medication. The third silent habit that increases stroke and heart disease risk is sitting for extended periods without moving. Whether it is watching television for hours, reading in a chair, or spending too much time on the computer, long periods of sitting slow down your circulation and reduce oxygen flow to your heart and brain. Blood begins to pool in the lower body, making it harder to return to the heart. This promotes clot formation, increases blood pressure, and places strain on your cardiovascular system. For seniors who may already struggle with stiff arteries and slower circulation, sitting too long can be dangerous. It contributes to clogged arteries, heartbeat irregularities, and a gradual weakening of the heart muscle. What makes it even more serious is that the effects are subtle. You may feel relaxed, but your heart is working harder than you think. The good news is that even small movements make a difference. Standing up every 30 minutes, stretching your arms, or walking around the house can improve circulation and help lower blood pressure. Light activities like gardening, gentle yoga, or walking after meals are some of the most effective natural remedies for heart health. The goal is to keep blood moving to reduce the chances of stroke and improve overall cardiovascular health. The fourth habit that silently harms heart health is not getting enough sleep or having an inconsistent sleep schedule. Sleep is not just rest. It is a vital time when your body repairs itself, balances hormones, and stabilizes blood pressure. For seniors, skipping sleep or going to bed at irregular times disrupts the body's natural rhythm, known as the circadian cycle. This disruption affects heart rate, blood pressure, and inflammatory markers, all of which are directly linked to stroke risk. Poor sleep increases stress hormones like cortisol, which raise blood pressure and weaken artery walls over time. Irregular sleep also interferes with the heart's ability to regulate its rhythm, leading to heartbeat irregularities and increased risk of blood clots. Studies show that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night are at much higher risk of stroke and heart attack, especially after age 60. To support healthy arteries and cardiovascular health, seniors should aim for 7 to 8 hours of consistent restful sleep each night. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. Avoid screens before bed and reduce caffeine intake in the afternoon. Deep sleep helps improve circulation, reduce cholesterol naturally, and restore the heart's strength overnight. The fifth habit that quietly raises the risk of stroke in seniors is consuming too much coffee or relying on stimulants to stay alert. While moderate coffee intake can have some heart benefits, too much caffeine places unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system. Caffeine increases heart rate, constricts blood vessels, and temporarily raises blood pressure. For an aging heart, These effects are magnified and may trigger heartbeat irregularities, especially in those with pre-existing heart conditions. Stimulants found in energy drinks, strong tea, or even some over-the-counter medications can also worsen heart rhythm and contribute to poor circulation. Many seniors use these drinks to fight fatigue, but the long-term cost is often overlooked. Over time, high caffeine intake may lead to increased arterial stiffness and a higher likelihood of plaque rupture, which is a direct cause of stroke. Instead of relying on stimulants, it is better to restore energy through balanced nutrition, movement, and hydration. Foods for heart health, such as leafy greens, berries, nuts, and whole grains, provide steady energy without overworking the heart. For seniors who enjoy coffee, 1 or 2 cups per day is usually safe, but drinking it on an empty stomach or late at night can cause more harm than good. The sixth habit that contributes significantly to stroke risk after 60 is excessive salt consumption. Most people associate salt with flavor, but for the heart, too much sodium is a silent saboteur. It causes the body to retain fluid, increases blood volume, and leads to higher blood pressure. Over time, this constant pressure weakens artery walls and increases the risk of rupture or blockage, which is one of the most common causes of stroke in older adults. Many seniors consume high levels of sodium without realizing it. Even if they do not add salt at the table, it is hidden in canned soups, frozen meals, sauces, deli meats, and snack foods. Processed foods often contain far more sodium than your body needs. A heart-friendly diet must pay attention not just to taste, but also to labels. Regularly eating more than 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day is dangerous for those with high blood pressure or existing heart conditions. Reducing sodium helps lower blood pressure naturally and improves circulation by easing the burden on your blood vessels. It also reduces swelling in the legs and helps the heart pump more efficiently. For better heart health, choose fresh foods over packaged ones, cook at home using herbs and spices for flavor, and rinse canned foods to remove excess salt. These small adjustments protect your arteries and support long-term cardiovascular health. The seventh habit that often gets overlooked but can be deadly is neglecting regular heart checkups. After 60, the risk of heart disease and stroke increases significantly, yet many seniors wait until they feel symptoms before visiting a doctor. The problem is that heart conditions like high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, and clogged arteries often show no obvious signs in the early stages. By the time symptoms appear, damage may already be advanced and harder to reverse. Without routine checkups, silent problems can grow unchecked. A simple electrocardiogram or blood pressure test could detect early heartbeat irregularities. A cholesterol panel or carotid artery scan could reveal clogged arteries before they lead to stroke. Regular visits help monitor the effectiveness of lifestyle changes or heart supplements for seniors and provide an opportunity to adjust diet, medications, or exercise routines in time. Preventive care is powerful. It allows early intervention, reduces hospitalizations, and improves long-term cardiovascular outcomes. Seniors should aim for at least one complete heart health screening every 6 to 12 months, including blood tests, blood pressure evaluation, and consultation about stroke prevention. This simple habit gives your doctor a chance to act before it's too late and gives you peace of mind knowing your heart is in good hands. The eighth and final habit that damages your heart silently is living under chronic stress or ignoring emotional well-being. While most people focus on cholesterol and blood pressure, few realize that stress can be just as damaging. Ongoing stress increases levels of cortisol and adrenaline, two hormones that raise blood pressure, thicken the blood, and trigger inflammation in the arteries. This combination creates the perfect storm for heart disease and stroke, especially in seniors. Negative emotions like anger, loneliness, anxiety, and depression directly impact heart rhythm and circulation. Studies have shown that people who experience long-term emotional distress are more likely to develop irregular heartbeats, high blood pressure, and even heart attacks. When the nervous system is constantly on alert, the heart never truly rests. For aging hearts, this non-stop tension becomes dangerous. Senior heart care is not only about medication and food, it is about creating calm routines, building supportive relationships, and taking time each day for mental rest. Meditation, prayer, nature walks, or simply deep breathing can reduce stress, hormones, improve circulation, and lower blood pressure. Protecting your emotional health is one of the most natural remedies for the heart and essential for stroke prevention.